Hey, are you a security professional and have you ever observed this? There are some organizations who handle emergencies very well. On the other hand, there are some organizations who struggle to handle emergencies. Sometimes those organizations out of the business just because they didn't know how to handle the emergencies well. Hey everyone, I'm Shiva RP. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about what is contingency plan. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe now. And if you like the information that I'm going to share in this video, give a thumbs up and share with your friends. What is contingency planning? A contingency planning is a plan that is put forth by the organizations to deal with any unexpected, unwanted, undesirable events that may have negative impact on the organization's survivability. Simple. It is a way for the organizations to have a plan so that if something happens, the organization will have a plan to follow and deal those situations. Obviously, the organization do not want negative consequences to happen because of which the organization's operations could impact. So, organization must have a plan to deal those situations. So, contingencies will happen all the time. Those could be fire emergencies, those could be disasters, this could be business interruptions, this could be unnecessary media attention, which can have negative impact. Organizations do need to have contingency plans. If the organization do not have contingency plans, those organizations can have more severe consequences. Sometimes those contingencies can actually put those businesses out of the business. In simple terms, contingency plans help organizations to continue the operations even during those contingencies. Contingency plans are important because organization can prepare well and deal anything that might happen in the future that could impact the business. Now let us understand what are the steps involved in contingency planning development. There are a number of steps that are important. Now we'll talk about 5 steps that are most important. Step number 1, you must develop contingency plan based on the risk assessment results. So basically, when you develop contingency plan, you must identify what are the contingencies that might occur in the future. There are certain general things that might be common to everybody, but there are certain contingencies which are specific to particular industry. So you got to identify what are the general contingencies that might happen and what are the industry specific contingencies that might happen. Then based on that, you have to develop contingency plan. And the second step is to understand and identify what are the goals that you have to achieve by using this contingency plan. Is it to resume the operations as quick as possible? It is to protect the life. It is to protect the property. It is to how you have to bring the operations, right? What is the level of operation that is required to run out of full-scale business? Probably what is the percentage of full-scale business that you need to run during the contingency? So it is 50%, 30%, or 20%, or 80%. There's something that you have to plan during that stage, and you have to identify what are the goals that you have to achieve while implementing the contingency plan. Step number 3 is to identifying the resources that are required to execute your contingency plan. It could be human resource that is required, or it could be logistic, it could be off-site locations, or it could be within your existing office and what you can use during these contingencies. All these things you have to analyze and understand and plan in this step. So the fourth step is to developing the plan itself. It is about identifying the goals and assigning the responsibility to individuals and making sure those individuals are responsible and all the resources that you have planned, so you actually develop the plan. And the step 5 is to test your plan, and it could be of conducting simulation exercises and mock exercises so that in case in the future such contingencies occur, whether your team is actually ready to handle those things, so that they will get some kind of training and experience to handle when actual contingencies do occur. To conclude, a contingency plan is very essential for an organization to continue its business operations during contingencies. Without contingency plans, even the organization with the best strategy will fail if it doesn't have contingency plan. because emergencies can occur at any time in the future, and those could be in any nature. And if businesses do not prepare for those, they have to suffer the negative consequences. If you're someone who is responsible for smoothly running your business operations, ensure that your organization contingency plan is effective and it is tested so that it can be actually implemented during a contingency. Thanks for watching. This is Shiva RP. If you like the information in this video, give a thumbs up and share with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe now. Let me know your feedback on this video, and also let me know on which topics you want me to make videos in the future.